Hey everybody, welcome back to the Caregivers Collective. This is a space where we talk honestly about the caregiver's journey. We talk about the good, the hard, and the sacred. I'm your host, Tangela, and today's topic is one that many of us experience but rarely talk about: spiritual weariness and renewal. If your soul feels heavy, if your prayers feel dry, if you've lost touch with your sense of hope or divine connection in the midst of caregiving, take heart. You are not alone. And today's episode is especially for you. The first thing we'll talk about is naming the weariness. In order to do that, we have to begin with honesty. Spiritual weariness can creep in quietly, or it can hit us all at once. It often shows up in caregiving in ways that we don't even recognize at first. You feel disconnected during prayer or worship. You're overwhelmed with doubt or guilt. And then we're just so busy surviving that there's no space for reflection. You're angry at God, or maybe you're even too numb to even feel much of anything at all. And it makes sense. Caregiving asks so much of us, so much emotionally, so much physically, mentally, and often our spiritual life gets pushed to the back of the line. But you know what? Over time, the soul notices. And it starts to whisper, or sometimes even cry out, "I'm tired. I need rest. I need renewal." So let me offer you some biblical and spiritual encouragement. The Bible is filled with stories of people who grew weary, not just in body, but in spirit. In 1 Kings 19, the prophet Elijah flees into the wilderness. He's utterly exhausted and spiritually depleted. He even says, "I've had enough, Lord. Take my life." But what does God do? He sends an angel, not with a sermon, but with food and rest. God meets Elijah in his weariness, not with condemnation, but with care. Another reminder comes from Isaiah 40:29-31. where it says he gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar with wings like eagles. They will run and not be weary. They will walk and they will not faint. Renewal doesn't always look like a dramatic mountaintop experience. Sometimes it's in the quiet, a moment of stillness, a breath of peace, a whispered prayer. Sometimes it's in laughter, in music, in nature, or a single verse that speaks directly to the heart. So let's take some steps toward this spiritual renewal, and let's get practical about it. Maybe you're asking, how do we begin to renew our spirit when it feels worn thin? Number one, give yourself permission to feel. Don't spiritualize your pain away. God welcomes your honesty, even your anger, your doubt, your silence. Read the Psalms. They're full of raw emotion. Number two, create a sacred pause. It doesn't have to be an hour-long devotion, just a few minutes in the morning or before bed to breathe, reflect, or to read something encouraging that can shift your spirit. Number three, lean on simple prayers. When words are hard, try one-liners like, "Lord, be near," or "Help me today," or just simply "Give me peace." These are enough. You are heard. Number four, surround yourself with gentle, encouraging music, devotionals, scripture cards, a friend who can pray for you. Spiritual renewal is often found in small, sustaining touches. Number five, rest is holy. Don't overlook the spiritual power of physical rest. When you lay down, you're practicing trust, believing that God holds your loved one even when you're not actively doing something. Now I want to pause and ask you a few personal questions. When was the last time your soul felt at peace? Are there spiritual habits that once gave you life but feel impossible now? What small step did you take this week to reconnect with God or your source of strength? Maybe it's listening to worship music in the car. Maybe it's journaling a few lines before bed. Maybe it's simply sitting still and letting God find you for a change. So right now, if you're in a safe place, I want to offer you a short moment of spiritual renewal. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and exhale slowly. Let your shoulders relax and listen to these words. "Come unto me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalms 34:18. You're not forgotten. You're not failing. You are being held. So as we close today, here are a few next steps. Share this episode with a friend who might also be feeling spiritually worn out. Reach out to a faith leader, support group, or someone who can simply sit with you. Caregiver, your spiritual health matters. You matters. And with that, thank you for spending time with me today on the Caregivers Collective. If you're in the season of spiritual weariness, I hope that you leave this space reminded that renewal is possible, and it often begins in the quiet, in the small, in the real. So until next time, may peace find you in unexpected places. I'm Tangela, and this is the Caregivers Collective.